Professor Bob Young back at you here, and in this instructional video we are going to look at a calculus concept coming up, but it's just a fancy way to evaluate functions, and it is entitled the difference quotient. Those of you going on to higher level math will note this. Now, what does the word difference mean? Well, difference means we're going to subtract two things. So we're going to subtract, given a function f of x plus h subtracted from that function. And what's the word quotient mean? Well, then we're going to divide by something called h. Now, those of you going on to calculus and so forth, you won't believe how important the difference quotient is. And it's really just evaluating functions. So we're going to go ahead and do one here so y'all feel good about it. So where it says, let's define a function here, f of x equals 5x minus 7. Find the difference quotient. All right, so right away, I'm just going to go ahead here. There's two things we need whenever we find the difference quotient. One, we're given. We already know that f of x is 5x minus 7. So I'm just going to put that right above f of x here, and I'm going to have to subtract that from something. See, so they give you half of the difference quotient right away whenever you do it. Next, we have to find what's in front there. We always have to find f of x plus h. Now, all we're going to do there is wherever we see an x up top, we are just going to replace it with x plus h. So if f of x is 5x minus 7, I hope y'all see that f of x plus h would be 5 times x plus h minus 7. And of course, we can continue there with some algebra. We can distribute the 5 through and get 5x plus 5h minus 7. Now, where am I going to take that 5x plus 5h minus 7 and stick it? And my students always love this in the lecture class when I ask them this, and they go, we'll tell you where to stick it, Young. Now, what I'm going to do is just put it right on top of the f of x plus h, because that's what we just found here. So I'm going to put 5x plus 5h minus 7. So that's f of x plus h. We're going to subtract f of x from that. So that's the difference part of it. And then we're going to divide by h. So here's what we're going to end up with for the final part of this first example. We're going to have in the numerator 5x plus 5h minus 7. Be careful up top here. We have to distribute that minus through there. Oh, that minus sign always hurts. And that'll change all the signs in the minus f of x there. So it becomes minus 5x plus 7 all over h. Collect like terms. What are we left with? Well, the 5x's go out, the 7's go out, and we're left with 5h divided by h. So now we've done the difference part of the difference quotient. Now to divide, we'll get 5. Difference quotient. Find f of x plus h. Subtract what's given f of x, divide by h. Let's try another one. Let's kick it up a notch. All right, so f of x equals, in this one, 2x squared minus 3x. Find the difference quotient and simplify the expression. All right, so first we're going to go ahead and find f of x plus h again. And all we're going to do, and I'll go back up top here, is wherever we see an x in f of x, we're going to substitute x plus h in there. Okay. So what we're going to first find, we're going to go ahead and find the entire numerator, since this one's a little bit more vicious than the last one was. Okay, we're going to go ahead and say f of x plus h. So wherever we see an x, we're going to put in here x plus h again down here. Substitute. What's going to leave us, here's the f of x plus h part, 2 times x plus h squared minus 3 times x plus h. And then notice over here, we're going to subtract f of x. This is what f of x was given. All right, so all we did is just take and plug x plus h in wherever we had x's here. Now notice when we do that, you got to be a little bit careful here, because 2 times x plus h squared, and there's some algebra missed in here sometimes, means you have to FOIL x plus h. So you're going to get x squared plus 2xh plus h squared. So I like to do the FOILing first here, and then multiply the 2 through. And then you've got minus 3 plus h there, and then minus the f of x. So we're going to get the top done here real quick. So distributing in the next step here, we're going to get 2 times x squared, 2x squared, 2 times 2hx or xh, 4xh, and then 2h squared. So we've got a whole bunch of stuff on top. Now, collecting like terms here, the x squares are going to go out. Okay, the 3x's are going to go out. And here is what we're left with on the bottom, the 4xh plus 2h squared minus 3h. So there's some good algebra in here. So we have found that f of x plus h minus f of x is this blue top part here. So I like to stay with the colors. And what we're going to do now is do the division part. We've done the difference part to get the top. Now we have to do the division part. So to do it, we're going to notice in the top an h factors out. We have a common h in all 3 terms. And when we take it out, we get h times 4x plus 2h minus 3 over h. And then you can cross cancel, or what Young likes to say, chop, chop the h's out. And there is our final answer, 4x plus 2h minus 3. So you take a few of these in Math Excel and in your homework and try them and see how you like them. That is the difference quotient. And when y'all get to calculus, it's going to lead to differentiation, velocity, acceleration problems. Oh, you won't believe all the things this will lead to. But right now, we're just going to do it on an evaluation level so we can find how to evaluate it. Okay, Professor Bob Young signing off. We'll see you in the next video.